Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Light Tarot. This is Nikki, and this is for. I'm looking like who I want to do. It's between Gemini and Aries, so stop shuffling. Gemini, I'm gonna do Gemini. Gemini, bang, baby. What's up, Gemini? This gonna be your mid-April reading. April reading. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and let me know if if this resonate with you. I was looking for them index cards and I see them crypt over there in the cut over there. So I'm taking on your energies, Gemini. So we gonna push through. We gonna see that may have something to do with your reading, honey. Also, I am mentioning an Aries, so you may be dealing with an Aries, Gemini. Okay. All right. So Gemini, when I meditated on your cards, I heard revenue. Right. So you may be getting to the money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody mad. You know. You're getting so much money. You may have money on your mind, okay? But I heard life is more than money. So what else? Some of my Geminis, I'm taking it like you may be grinding and working and working and working and working and working and working and working. And that may be what your focus is on. But I feel like within, I feel like some of my Geminis, I ain't talking at you. It may be you covering up so you don't think about stuff or deal with things, but eventually it's gonna fester and you don't want it to like all of a sudden come out. I feel like it's best to kind of look within and deal with whatever situation. And I'm saying within because I feel like it starts within with all of us. So okay, all right, so let's see here. Okay, Gemini. Because you know, money don't make you happy. You know how many people, I'm getting that energy. Like, you can, how many millionaires be on drugs and you hear stories and stuff? Because if you don't have that sense within, money, you can only buy so much. But you still gonna feel that feeling on the inside and you can't run from you. And I ain't saying it to you. Flip that thing if it ain't. You may be dealing with a person that you may be trying to get them to see something of that area, you know? Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So great. This is a good thing. The Queen of Pentacles is this person who nourishes herself. You see the way she looks is with her eyes closed. I feel like you want this sense of peace, you know, and focus on you type energy. I feel like you need some time to yourself is the energy that I do feel. I also feel like, yeah, but she holding on to that pentacle. So I do see you working on money and your foundation. The Queen of Pentacles is an individual who, if you don't have the resources that you need, she figure out what she need to do, how she need to do it. So you may be at a time of grind, you know, because you may be behind or everybody, okay, in the world, okay, on some things, or money may have slowed up where you trying to play this sense of catch up sort of deal. So you just kind of doing what you need to do at the time. So I get that on some of my aspects for some of my Geminis on why I feel like you're working hard. Okay. Um, this is also you nourishing yourself. It could be health wise, focusing on how what foods you intake, things like that. I'm getting that type of energy. If not, it's a suggestion, honey, for all of us. All right, so that's another thing. Okay, becoming more healthy, eat more plant based is the energy I'm getting from that card. In the recent past, we have the Nine of Wands and the Six of Cups. Okay, so Six of Cups is this nostalgic feeling. I feel like that's the place you're trying to be. When I say nostalgic feelings, I mean try to focus on things that have good memories of something instead of the opposite. I feel like if you let your mind run rampant in a certain direction, and whoever this is for, flip it. I say a whole lot of you that you can have a lot of negative thinking going on. So I feel like the universe is saying because something has hardened you in a certain type of way, you know, and I understand that part. Okay, I understand that part, but I feel like for this sense of peace overall that you desire, I feel like it's going to require for you to soften up in some type of way, all right? Or a situation to be handled in a way of a softer way, okay? Because something has been aggressive, I feel like. Now, for some of my other Geminis, this is a time in your life you feel like handling past situations. You trying to put a stamp in it, so to speak, a ending to it. You may be setting boundaries, around you and within, not handling things in a certain type of manner. So that means changes that could be going on. A lot of my other Geminis, the nine of wands is also about this sense of not giving up. So that's the mind frame that you at, okay? Child, I feel heavy when I picked up that card. In your head, Gemini, you got the Five of Cups and the Emperor card. So this is the reason why everything I just said in the past. This is the energy that I feel like you're going through, right? And the place that I told you about how I feel like your mind could be at a negative place, because that's maybe what you're focusing on. Yes, you have this sense of foundation. Maybe some of my yeah. See, some of my Geminis, it's like that fall behind thing, right? Remember, I said it may be a money situation where you may be trying to play catch up, where you may be kind of thinking in your mind how things have kind of went in another direction. And this could be with your foundation. This could be with a job situation, because things could be very different. This could be with a love connection, somebody who you once was close with. Um, some of my other Geminis, I feel like you maybe been married to this person and you may sit back and think how y'all at this place now. It's a big difference on where y'all was versus where you are now. So, and maybe this is how things are going to have to be moving forward for some of my Geminis. So I don't know. I feel like you got this strong sense of trying to build and focus on you, and with this Emperor card here, like I said, and build your stability. So you gonna be all right no matter what type energy, okay? All right. Even if this was lost, it's a rebuild type of energy, okay? In, in your heart, you got the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups, okay? Yes. So this is this sense of family foundation, whatever love this is that I'm talking about previously. In your heart with the Ten of Cups, this is you choosing happiness, because happiness is a choice, right? But I also feel like you was at this standstill kind of energy where you kind of maybe moving from or hard to make a decision, or kind of torn in a certain direction. Some of my other Geminis, remember I said how something once was, but now it ain't, is the energy that you may be feeling between you and another person. Some of my other Geminis, yeah, you wanted to build, like you was with this person. This may have been a close friendship or something like that before whatever space has taken place and things are different. Okay, let's see. In your gut, you have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Magician card. Yes, life is what you make it. You have the the Knight of Pentacles, walking away from some things, okay? But you got the Seven of Swords. So I feel the energy, right? They got you to this place. I feel the things that you're guided to do. In your gut, you feel like that you telling yourself, Emperor card in your head, that's a take charge type energy. Nine of Wands, you've been through things and you're going to have to move forward, and you're determined to do so. Magician card in your gut, I feel like all these are take charge type energies. In your head, you know what to do. In your gut, telling you what to do. It's something in your heart that keep you on standby. For some of my Geminis, for some reason, some you love the person and it's hard to see you at a place where y'all at. Some, I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, this is a money situation, like hard work and dedication, where right now you may not see any movement. If so, you may see minimum movement. So with this Ace of Pentacles, you may be trying to think of new ways to try to I don't know why I feel like I need to tell you legal. Okay, with the Seven of Swords in behind this Knight of Pentacles and the Magician card, I'm just gonna leave it like that and say legal ways. Okay, I don't know why, to make money. All right, Gemini is the energy that I do feel. Okay, some of my Geminis, I feel like this ain't me judging you. It ain't me judging you. I feel like you have certain standards, and when it comes to relationships, you see how prissy this woman look? Like she looks kind of uppity to me, you know, and not that mean uppity, that mean like empress vibes. Or it wouldn't shock me if the Hierophant card would come out here. Like if you say, hey, we been shacking up, or we been laying down with each other, and I ain't talking at you, honey, because we all a work in progress, okay? Sending you healing energy, all right, of the flesh. And we know that we trying to say, hey, we gonna try to move differently because we know what we want. We want some stable emperor card. We want 10 of cups, right? But it's all about how we are in a situation. I feel like this is another struggle within. If you off already into a circumstance where you may have to dial it back a little bit because your mind frame is changing, and somebody may be kind of testing that because like all of a sudden and making you feel a certain type of way because you want to be better, and ain't nothing wrong with that. So don't let nobody burn you or make you feel no type of way, okay? Because the right person that God got for you will be right on board with that. And maybe whoever ain't in alignment with you right now. And I ain't telling nobody to leave, but that's something on your mind because it may hurt you because you care. All right. In the future, we got the Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. I don't know why I feel like I had to get that out. You know, this person in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, you know, it's an offer of a cup being offered to this individual, and they don't want it, right? So that's the individuals that I was talking about, Gemini. In the future, I feel like this sense of loving yourself and nurturing on yourself is a sense of how you may be moving forward and building and doing things money wise, or just going on with life and doing things, but underneath this sense of boredom, like the Four of Cups is. Or you see how this energy is that I feel like God and Spirit is telling us all to work on, to move us uh from this place of holding on to things. All right, so let's see. Okay, this is some where I feel like you wish things were different, but something telling you you have to move forward type energy. And this don't have to be a love. This just can be with some. It's a past love. Some y'all used to be together. And you see how this person can look. Look how she look. Like she looking back on. Yeah. All right. Six of Cups and Nine of Wands. Told you. Hierophant card. Hierophant card and Seven of Swords. I ain't got to say nothing else. I ain't got to say nothing else. If you, I ain't got to say nothing else. You could have went through a long divorce. This is like that energy that I was trying to tell you, that somebody really is determined. Like, this is what I was trying to tell you, what I felt. I don't know why I be trying to show. Okay. So, you see how she look like she ain't taking no more shit. Like, Six of Cups, when it comes to dealing with the past, I don't know if it's somebody you got kids with or whatever energy this is. I feel like somebody come in and sugarcoat something and then everything be back to okay. But I feel like this is something that somebody has grown to. And now you don't want to do that no more because maybe you trying to follow, you know what I'm saying, what you feeling like you trying to be, you know, better yourself is the energy that I was feeling. There's the reason why. So this is why Eight of Wands is coming out in the future, because I do see a change within you, Gemini. Flip it if it ain't you. If not, this is a suggestion to move in this way to get the movement that you desire so you can feel better. Because I feel like you're in search of waking up and feeling better. And this could be a loss of somebody with this Five of Cups. So I'm really, you know, sending you healing energy, you know. That's why this Ten of Cups is a choice. All right. The Emperor card, Five of Cups, Three of Cups. Try to be around friends and family if you can. If you got somebody you can trust, support. You know, try to hang out and do things to make you happy. That's where you will find your happiness. You know, start doing things that you love, sort of energy. You know, take in, excuse me. That was gross. I had to burp. I'm sorry. Take in your emotions and ask yourself what makes you happy, you know, and then start from there. Is the energy I feel like God is here trying to say. Ten of Cups and Two Girl, girl, you must have lost your way from heaven. Ten of Cups, and Two of Swords clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Remember I said that some of my Geminis, I don't know if I told you that could come off kind of, and God may be telling you to kind of be softer or maybe look at things kind of differently or look within emotionally and see what's there that you may be resisting type energy. So this is why I feel like also for some of my Geminis, that's that person that you do care about, but it has to be some sort of boundary set up, okay? Even though you feel Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups in your heart, okay? All right. I feel like this is something you feel like you gotta do. All right. And you see, that's how I feel like this person was standing on how they felt after whatever this is. Like I feel a shift in you, Gemini. Flip it if it ain't you. In your good Page of Cups. So I ain't got to keep talking about no emotions. It may be new messages of someone coming in. You know, you may have someone new in your life that you want to take things slow. The Three of Cups is also about this reunion. Somebody may be coming back around. This energy may be coming back around for you to look at it and handle it differently so you can move forward. The Hierophant in the past is about levels. It's about growth. So it's about us learning lessons and moving forward, you know, and that takes us to be able to take within and look within. Hence why the Queen of Cups fell out in your heart, because that's a person that will emotionally check themselves so they can be stable. She looks at that cup and acknowledges that cup and feels through that cup, okay? That's the energy. All right, so you may be opening up, expressing how you feel, exploring, you know, new things that you want to bring towards you, you know, in a loving way. The Page of Cups is about happiness. This could do with you and a child in the future. Moon card and Four of Cups again. So we clarify the Four of Cups with the Four of Cups, okay? So the Moon card is this journey, okay, of the unknown. It's mountains out there, you know? Gemini, I feel like it's mountains to climb. And I do get an energy that, you know, anything worth having is worth fighting for, you know? This is a serious thing about the moon being this journey is a road that I feel like that's traveled that many people don't like to take, you know, because you don't know what's beyond that, you know, up on that hill. So, and this is again this space that I feel like some of my Geminis is at between you and another person. I do get this energy that it was the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You could be dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This energy that things are just left where they at. So say like some of my Geminis, I feel like if you was married or dealing with an individual for a long time, could be friendship, lover, whatever it is, something happened, boom, change things. People feel a certain type of way. Nothing's being said. Boundaries are set, and it's left to just be what it is. And you are moving forward, but it's this energy of you really hate that. You know what I'm saying? Is that type energy. Okay? So I don't know what that is. All right? Okay. One more thing. If you work with an individual, and I'm going to hurry up and say this, you don't like it. You don't like the way they handle business. You don't like what they do. You don't like it. You don't like it. Okay? And you may be expressing yourself. And you fight it because things may come to a head because you already know how this individual is. You may have noticed some little shiesty stuff going on. Child. Okay? Confusion. Uncertain, unclear, unsure. Hence the Two of Swords in your gut. Hence the Five of Cups. I feel like God and Spirit is trying to move you from. I do see you moving ahead gruntingly. But still, and I ain't trying to hold you, still for some of my Geminis refusing to see what the issue is within. For some, within you. Some you ain't finna go back and try to see what the issue is between you and another person, because you so over that cycle of your life and you being guided to move towards your happiness, and this don't bring you happiness, okay? So that's something that you know. Thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring, okay? Somebody may be telling you that, Gemini. I bet you this person do miss you, Gemini, for some who messed up because they know you was good to them. These are my confessions. Confessions, honey. Yeah. You see that Seven of Swords came out twice? I don't think you're going to get nobody coming clean. Unveiling, coming clean, and messages. Okay, Gemini? Let me give you one romance angel card. Hopefully this resonated with you, Gemini. Pay attention to the... If the Seven of Swords pop out, and pay attention to the red flag. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. But look how this person is. Remember I said it's this resistance. Like, person may even want to, like I said. But you see how he pulling her in and she turning her head? Do that look like they working on giving their relationship a chance? Okay? I feel that energy. I don't know what it is. I feel like a resistance pull. Let me give you a... Ooh, child. I ain't want to give you that many cards. Things someday, yeah. Surprise! Better than before. Okay? All right, Gemini. Love and light.